Dexter plays Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath from Games in a Bottle.
Welcome back to Gemcraft Frostborn Wrath. We're going to be doing the Wizard's Trial V3. Something else I have noted, it is February the 18th, and some of the numbers changed on the gems. So if you're seeing anything before this date, like the early December, January, I think it was January 11th, I think when it first came out, some of those guides may be you might have difficulties with them. Just noting that. In fact, my earlier stuff might still no longer be valid. I'll have to go back and verify that. So I found out something very interesting on this field. I have been a proponent of stick to a solid color. Not the case in Chasing Shadows, but here in the Frostborn Wrath, frequently that tends to be the case. Except for this field. I've noticed that doing a mixed gem. Oh, and by the way, my introductory spiel is skills, traits, and talismans do not apply to the trial fields. So we're going to go ahead and mix these two things, and I get 13 to 24 points out of that. That's actually pretty good, so I'm going to duplicate it and put another turret, or another tower over here, and drop this guy in there. This is actually doing more damage overall than a pure blue or green gem. This is true for the level 2s. It flips on level 3. So a level 3 green gem, given the 9 seconds to do its damage, does more DPS than the mixed gem does. But at level 2, the mixed gem does more damage than a pure green, even given the time. Curiosity stuff. Up here, I'm going to put this to random, because I really do want to hit as many things as I can, weaken them, get some poison on them, slow them down, all that sort of good stuff. And we're going to throw out two more, and we're going to end up with 2 more of these towers out here. So let's go ahead and speed this thing up a little bit. I'm going to put a tower over here. I'm putting it way out here because I want to get it as close to the entrance as I can, so that when... I shouldn't be bleeding, but sometimes. Ooh, that was close. Did I bleed? Nope. Yeah, I want to make sure that this has the full 9 seconds to run its course. Where does he get to? So he gets right about to there before he goes under. Alright, there's my upgrade. Let me go ahead and upgrade that one. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to merge this one over here. And I'm going to create a green gem. There it is. Merge. Green gem, put them in. Again, both of these are in random. Okay. And then I'll upgrade this as soon as I get the chance. You do kind of have to keep an eye out. It is possible to do an upgrade and kill yourself. But I don't think I'm going to do it here. Yep, there we go. So we got through on this. So again, the mixed gem is going to do more damage in these type 2s. But I'm going to go over here. I'm going to wait for the 600. I'm going to upgrade this guy to a level 3. And that will outperform. And we'll take a look at that here in a minute. There, let's do upgrade. So if we look at this, 21 to 32. This guy's doing 23 to 47. Right, so it looks pretty good, but this one is also going to be adding 26 points of damage to it, which brings it up to an average DPS of something around 66 DPS. That's given the shots per second going off on that. So it's actually just a bit better by maybe 10%. So we're going to see how little we can bleed. Everybody bleeds on this map, okay? Everybody bleeds. So don't think you're not going to. Of course, I am going to try to minimize, as always, the amount of bleeding that I do. Alright, so this is usually the setup that most people have. They have 3 towers. We're going to go to 4 towers. I'm going to put one right in here. As soon as I get it, I'm going to do a mixed gem. Now, why am I doing a mixed gem here? Because, well, actually, this is going to go on to least. Because I'm too close to the orb. I will not get the full damage, the full DPS out of it for its, close, very close. Yeah, I won't get the full DPS out of it. I'm going to wait till I get about to 300. There it is. We'll mix it in. Very hazardous to my health. Very hazardous. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Danger, Will Robinson. And, alright, so just real quick. Random. That's way that there's multiple guys around here. They're spreading the poison damage around. This guy's least. She's trying to take out whatever is easy shots, easy pickings before they get to the orb. And this guy's just trying to get, he's my big hitter. I could do an upgrade on this one here, and I will. And at this point, I'm going to stop. Now, some people will just float the mana, and there's something to be said about floating the mana because this is kind of hair-raising, scary. But you will notice that not only did we clear this field, but I only bled 9 monsters. Everything else that I was trying was bleeding 30 to 40 guys. Here I bled only 9. So this is as close as I can get to perfect. So thank you for joining me on this field of V3. It is tough. I mean, this is not one where you can mess around too much with it and still make it through. Let's see, what do I get? Have 10 fields lit in trial mode and 3 points. Sweet. Very nice. Very nice. All right, thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Creeping through the shadows and the corners of your mind. I go with the windows. I run but I don't hide. I hear the call of the wild, whispering the name. No, I can't be tamed. My heart belongs to the night. I'm alone, I'm a lone wolf. 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 I'm a